My name is Steve Davis. I'm the president of TapeCon. Every person's individual situation is unique, right? So if you're an employer trying to make decisions to put people in group plans, that's a pretty large responsibility because you're never going to be able to address all of the individual life circumstances that are happening in your workforce in a group mindset. I would say we were pretty cookie cutter like any other employer would be. There was a high deductible offering and then more of that co-pay plan offering. I don't think anyone's immune to increasing rates, and we were no different. So we were facing, double-digit group rate increases, which absolutely was part of the reason that we decided to look, I'll say, outside of the group box. With OneBridge being local, there was a lot of attention put up front on education and information for our employees to understand what the change was all about. And so everyone was able to really digest all the content and become comfortable with the changes that were coming. Instead of picking between 2 and 4 plans that your employer, in essence, chose for you, you now have the option to pick from a multitude of plans. And our employees have proven that they valued that choice because they chose up to 20 or 22 plans, I think it was, when we went live on this thing. If I'm talking to a business owner or the employer, the number one thing that I think about, risk mitigation. I mean, it's a way to transfer or at least mitigate risk that otherwise would have been on the employer. I mean, every year, it's the employer that's going to bear the burden of that risk. I don't want to be in the business of dictating employee health choices. As an employer, you're in essence empowering your workforce to make the choices that are best for themselves. Some of the younger employees, obviously, who are extremely healthy, they were able to make choices to save themselves money. So again, that scenario would have never played out under the group plan because they wouldn't have even had the option. And now they have the option. Of course, I'd recommend it. We just had a meeting with OneBridge and they gave a post-enrollment report, but in that post-enrollment report, they also cited kind of like a what's next, and they're reinvesting in the platform, they're reinvesting in the software. So the ability to just make things easier, reduce friction for our employees, make the app easier, make the experience easier. And there's ongoing kind of construction happening to improve that user experience, which of course just shows me that the future's bright and they're reinvesting in the platform. People locally or people that are hesitant just need to look at those case studies, learn those case studies, check the references, and have the conversations about what the experience is like. Because I think those people just need to hear the story, and then that story is going to sit.